What's happening, kinfolk? Welcome back to Channel Knuckles TV. Knuckles coming at you, man. Today we are doing a fluid flush. We're gonna do a fluid flush on the hydraulic clutch side, front brake side, and rear brake side. So let's go ahead, get through the intro, and we'll get started. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna go ahead and do the hydraulic clutch side. So if you've got a hydraulic clutch, man, according to your little maintenance, your little Harley Davidson book, you're supposed to do this every 2 years, or depending on the moisture in the actual fluid. So they actually have a moisture detector, a .4 brake fluid moisture tester, part number HD-48497-A. If you want to get that, you can, and it's going to test your moisture inside the not only the all your .4 fluid, right? Because you use the .4 not only in your clutch but also in your brakes. The moisture content should not be 3% or greater. 3% or greater, then you want to change your fluid. So even if it's not 2 years, you still want to change it. Just a little notation. I am not a mechanic. I am not a Harley Davidson mechanic. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just here in the garage working on my own stuff, trying to save me a little bit of money. I'm just showing you how I'm doing it. Please take it with a grain of salt. If you think I'm totally wrong, I probably am. All right, let's go. All right, kinfolk, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the hydraulic side first. I've actually got a pneumatic brake bleeder that I'm gonna be using. I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna try it, see what happens. Again, what we're gonna do is not only we're gonna bleed the brakes and the clutch side, but we're also gonna flush it. I've just got the Harley Davidson .4 brake fluid, clutch fluid. So that's what I'm running with on this one. That's what it calls for, so that's what we're putting in it. Again, anytime you run with or you mess with brake fluid, you always want to cover whatever you're working on, man, because if any of that fluid gets on your paint, it will destroy it. So it's going to eat it up. First thing we're going to do is take that side cover. There's a side cover over there on the throttle side, down there at the bottom. I'll show you where that's at. We're going to take that cover off, and that is where your bleeder valve for the hydraulic clutch is going to be at. Let's go to that side. I'll grab my little wrench as well, and then we'll get started. All right, kinfolk. So over here, this cover here is what you got to take off in order to get to your clutch bleeder valve. Again, Harley Davidson, this thing is a pain in the dick to get off. I couldn't even fucking get it out of there. I ended up, once I finally was able to get just a piece out of it, I had to pull it off of there and rip it. You know, I pulled it and it ended up bending the line a little bit here. So just be careful when you take it off. If I had unbolted the exhaust and kind of let it loose to where I could move it away a little bit, it probably would have been easier. It sits in there like this. You just got 2 bolts that come out. This is what was getting hung up on here, but either way. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the cover off the hydraulic clutch reservoir up there, suck that shit out of there, put some more fluid back in it, and then start bleeding it out. So during this process, I'm not gonna have the mic on because my air compressor is gonna be way too loud. So we'll just show you, and then I'll show you how to do it on this side. I just gotta have Mello up there filling it up, make sure it doesn't run out of fluid. You don't wanna run out of fluid because then you'll introduce air into the system, and then you'll be fucked and you'll have to start all over again. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I'll show you that stuff up there, taking it off, suck that shit out, and then we'll get started.
Hey.
What?
Why are you so mad, bro?
That shit. Stupid ass fuck. I'm gonna get a Honda Grom. All right, kinfolk, so what we did is we just went ahead and did that for a while, man. As you saw, bleeding it, you want to get that stuff to come through. You want to run it until it actually, you can start seeing clean fluid come out. And now what we're doing is I've already put the top back on, cleaning it all off, make sure none of that brake fluid residue sitting on there. And then we're gonna try the clutch and see how good it is. A little bit loose there, now it's getting tight. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that cover back off and I'm gonna check the fluid again, make sure everything's good, and then that'll be it. And then we'll move on to the brakes. We're gonna do the front brakes next. We've got the front brake reservoirs right here. So we're gonna do the same thing we did over there. We're gonna go ahead and take this off. Of course, you always want to check your manual and make sure what brake fluid you have to use. It's gonna come up, drain whatever I can there. We want to change this one here. This one looks kind of dirty. I mean, this one looks dirtier than the clutch fluid. I'm gonna suck this out, and then like I said, we're gonna start on left side of the bike, and then we'll work to the right side. So we'll do the clutch side first over there as far as the front brakes, and then we'll do this side. Suck all that old out of there. Last one is gonna be the rear brakes. Again, take this cover off. We're gonna bleed it from back there. There's your bleeder valve here. Same process, and then we'll be done after we do that, man. So let me go ahead and get this taken off. And like I said, you always want to make sure whenever you're doing this, just make sure you don't get any fluid anywhere, and then also make sure you don't run out of fluid inside your reservoir. And then anytime you do something with do something.
I'm not amused.
Whenever you do use brake fluid, we've only got this much left, so if I was to have anything left over, it's trash. So it's never, I mean, unless you use a lot of it doing stuff, just buy the small bottle. I bought 2 of them because I didn't know how much it was going to actually take for me to bleed up everything or to flush everything. But if I have anything left over with this, I'm going to throw it away, because that's what we're trying to get rid of, is the moisture. So the longer this sits open, it's going to collect moisture, and then the fluid ain't going to be no good anymore anyway. So,
Well, guess what? You better use it, because that shit was $8. I saw the price.
$7.95. So we're gonna go through this whole bottle, but then I'm gonna take that other bottle I bought. I'm gonna take that joker back, get my $8 back, give me a couple beers. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
so let's go ahead and do this real quick. All right, I had to get this long so I can get past the exhaust. That's what was stopping me. So I got it. I mean, look at that. That don't look nothing like brake fluid, right? What in the hell?
Don't even know where to put it. He's struggling.
Oh hell!
This is the kind of shit I was been dealing with for the last like 6 hours.
And all right, so what I'm doing here is I'm building the pressure. I open the bleeder valve. Before I relieve the pressure, then I close the bleeder valve. All right, kinfolk, man, that's it. So that's how you flush your clutch fluid and both front and rear brake fluids. So,
And how to lose your shit several times within the process.
yeah, so listen, man, I hope y'all enjoy this stuff, because look, I don't script none of this shit out, you know what I'm saying? I'm just here, this is real, man. This is how I do it, this is how I am, and that's how frustrated I get with some of this shit that they do over here, man, on these bikes and fucking trucks, and I gotta work on my truck too, man. So but for right now, we're gonna go with my brother-in-law, because he's gonna cook some crawfish, and we're gonna eat some fish that he caught, them redfish. If you watch that video, look, I'm gonna link that up here. A camping video we went, he caught 2 redfish. Go watch that. I think it's up here. Go watch that shit. We're about to eat that tonight. So again, man, hit that subscribe button, hit those the likes buttons, and that really helps out the channel. And like I said, it's always free just to hit that subscribe button. That way, anytime I do anything to the bike, we do camping stuff as well, you can you'll know, and you'll be able to watch the videos, man. So I appreciate all the support from everybody, man. I hope that helps y'all out. Again, 2019 Road Glide Special, and that's it. So until the next maintenance, or the next add-on, or the next adventure we go on, I appreciate all y'all. Much love, much respect. Knuckles out.